Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing foreign land ownership here in Thailand. Had a lot of people asking me my thoughts on this in the past few months, most notably since they were talking about it here in Thailand. I made it clear on this channel, I'm not overly in favor of non-Thai nationals being able to own land in Thailand for a variety of different reasons. But people have sort of asked me, what are my thoughts on this? And well, honestly, one of the big reasons is Thailand's a pretty small country, and Thailand's had to fend off things like colonialism, had to fend off the Cold War. They've had to fend off a lot of folks who would like to have otherwise come to Thailand and, quite honestly, possibly conquer it or take it over or try to do something to it that probably Thailand doesn't really want done. Thailand is a sovereign nation and, wishes to be treated as such and essentially left alone, left to our own devices, if you will. For those who are unaware, I am a naturalized Thai citizen, so I may have the fervor of the converted, as they say. But yeah, I'm for a variety of different reasons, I'm not overly in favor of foreign nationals being able to own land in Thailand. Now, let me be clear. Things like long-term leases, I would even say probably longer-term leases should exist in Thailand. I think things like usufructs are perfectly acceptable. You need to be careful with things like companies that own property because you kind of got to look at the underlying circumstances, but leaving that aside, and then finally you've got Thai condo ownership, which is possible. As we've discussed in other videos on this channel, it is possible under the Thai Condominium Act for a foreign national to gain freehold title to a condo here in Thailand. But again, minus some exceptions, foreigners cannot own real estate in Thailand. And people ask me, they say, well, I've heard people sort of, complain to me about it, just talking to people, friends usually, and I usually bring up the fact that, well, why do we let foreign nationals buy land in our countries? Why do we let, and in this case, I'm talking about, my home country or country of birth, America, we let foreign nationals buy land. Why? And I was reading a recent article on altmarket.us. I read this guy from time to time. Very interesting blogger out there. Definitely has some out-of-the-box thoughts, some of which I agree with, some of which I don't. But for the most part, I tend to find myself on the same frequency from most of the time with this blog. And I saw this excerpt and I said, wow, that just kind of didn't necessarily sum it up, but it put things into perspective for me. Quoting directly from a recent article from altmarket.us, article is titled, "Is there a way to stop inflation without crushing the economy and killing the dollar?" A lot going on in that article, and this excerpt I'm going to quote, it's not really to the thrust of the article. For those who are interested, go check out that on your own. But I thought this quote was interesting. Quote, "And how about housing? Simple. Ban foreign purchases of property and only allow American citizens to buy American land. American citizens have a right to private property under the Constitution. Foreign investors and governments do not have that right." Well, yeah, that kind of sums up my thinking. If you really, I've often wondered why, okay, I can understand allowing foreign nationals to own their home or something, maybe, but even then I'm a little ambivalent on that. I mean, I do kind of tend to agree with that excerpt that, yeah, if you're an American, yeah, you can buy American land, but if you're not, no, you're restricted. Well, Thailand takes that approach primarily. Yes, again, there are minor exceptions to that, but overall, it is not possible for a foreign national to buy land in Thailand. And quite honestly, I understand why. Because it can cause all kinds of warping in the organic, natural, domestic real estate market to begin with. And another issue is there are some nationality issues. There's some, I hesitate to say nationalism issues, but yeah, at the end of the day, I don't think it's all that unreasonable to presume that those buying land in a given jurisdiction actually hail from that jurisdiction.